What's good, everybody? Welcome to the 8th episode of the Adam KE podcast, where our mission is to transform you into the best version of yourself. Guys, on this podcast, we talk a lot about success. We talk all about mindset and living the best life possible. So how could I not bring the man with the mindset, the man who has built himself an 8-figure business? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the king of sales, Michael Barayev. What's up, man?
I love it. I'm the king of sales. That's a good title to have. I love it. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, man, we're glad to have you. Yo, so for everyone that's not familiar with who you are, give us a little introduction of who you are.
Yeah, so just a little background on myself. I grew up in New York City and grew up very, very poor. I had, me, my mom, my 2 younger brothers, and we grew up in a 1-bedroom apartment. So life wasn't, as sweet as it is for many people, and I don't like talking about the past so much because I like to focus on the future, but just to kind of help some people relate. I grew up in a 1-bedroom apartment, and we literally grew up on $11,000 a year income. So we were on food stamps, welfare, Medicaid. I was kicked out of 8 schools out of the 9 schools that I went to. I've been in foster care. So my whole life from 0 to 19 was chaos. Okay. So, and I always tell everybody, like, just because you had a crazy past and you had some trauma and some situations, that doesn't mean you can't change your future. Right. So from 0 to 19, my life was chaos. But from 19 years old, you're 16 years old, right? At 19 years old, I decided to change my life. And when you make a decision to change your life, life can go this way for you. And I just had to make a decision. I was sick and tired of living in the street, getting kicked out of my house because I wasn't paying attention, listening to my mom, getting kicked out of schools. Like, I had a crazy transition into being an adult. And I said, that's it. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like my mom and my dad. I've seen domestic violence. I've seen them getting, through mental and emotional abuse. I said, I am done. That is the past. The past will not dictate my future. And at 19 years old, I got started in a multi-level marketing business, which changed my life because I started to personally develop myself, read books, hang around different people, mentorship, all that kind of stuff started changing my mindset. And when you start changing your mindset, your belief level goes up. And my belief level started to go up. I was working in the Diamond District and I was working, building my MLM company. And while I was doing that, I wasn't making a lot of money. I didn't care about the money at that moment. I really cared about getting myself to the 2.0 version of myself. And as you get better as an individual, your life will get better. Everybody wants to make more money, but what they don't realize is if you want to make more money, you have to make yourself better. You have to be more valuable in the marketplace so people are going to throw money in your face and say, here. And the only way to do that is to change the way you think. So 19 to 24 years old, all I did was sales and MLM. And then at 24 years old, 23, 24, I started knocking on doors for a big company in New York, and my life started to change in a different direction. Now I started to think about how do I build a business long term? Because I was knocking on doors making money. I hit $100,000, $139,000 in 2015. I was like, wow, if I can make this, I gotta develop and duplicate myself into other people. So 2016, I decided to open up my own company, and from there, from 2016 to 2019, I was able to build our team in less than 3 years to 156 employees, and it was a crazy explosion of growth. But it all started with 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and investing in myself and investing in my mind and becoming the better version of myself. And from there on, life started to get better because I made a decision. So that's kind of like a little bit of my story, how I started to come from the bottom up.
Yeah, man. What got you into sales with all that?
I got into sales to be honest, I just didn't know what I wanted to do, right? So I was lost at 16, 17, 18 years old. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I had no idea, if I was going to make it through college, if I was going to make it through school. Like, I had no idea. I was so confused and so lost. And a friend of mine told me, why don't you go work in the Diamond District? This was like 17 years old. I was like, fine, I'll go give it a shot. And I got sucked into that, working in the street, hustling, buying jewelry, selling jewelry, bringing customers in. And I hated it. I hated it every single moment because I hated the fact that I was so uncomfortable. And I just didn't understand sales. I didn't understand how to communicate with people. Like, there's a book by Dale Carnegie called How to Win Friends and Influence People. Have you ever read it or no?
I'm reading it next. Yeah.
It's an amazing book, okay? When I was growing up, I didn't know how to influence people. I didn't know how to make friends because for whatever reason, I knew how to tick people off and make people hate me. That was the book I was reading, so to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
life started to get better because I started to start educating myself. So at 17 years old, when I started working in the Diamond District, I started figuring things out, and that's how I got into sales. And then at 20, 21, or 22 years old, a friend of mine called me and said, "Hey, there's a new opportunity. Why don't you come work there?" And I was the kind of guy I hated to be told what to do, when to do it, how to do it. And I was like, nah, I don't like jobs. I don't want to do it. I want to work on my own schedule. I like to do my own. I'm an entrepreneur. Long story short, I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll give it a shot. I show up to the interview. They hired me on the spot. And that's how I kind of started my sales journey, so to say.
Yeah, wow. That's such an inspirational story as well. You came from nothing. And from that, everyone that's watching, my audience is quite young. If you're in a school right now and you're doing okay, you're doing better than Michael was when he was younger. So
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
there is so much hope for all of us looking at your story, bro. So you built an eight-figure business. Is that like with the sales, yeah?
Yeah, so what we did was in 2016, when I was working for this big company, 2015, 16, I ended up leaving that company and decided to open up my own branch, my own marketing company, and I got a big contract with big companies. You probably, I don't want to say what company, but it's a cell phone company, and we started selling it business to business, right? I'm not giving them free marketing; they got to pay for that.
Yeah.
Long story short, we started doing very well. I mean, the first 9 months, 10 months of business was crazy, right? I had to learn how to build systems and trainings and operations, all that kind of stuff, but as time went on, I started to get better, and we started to build a team from 5 to 10 people, from 10 to 30 people, and then we went from 30 to 60 people. And then in 2019, we had 150 plus people knocking on doors, selling different services. So at that time, it was a crazy explosion that we had. Now I have a solar company where I have my guys knocking on doors. We have online a call center we're building right now, and I also do coaching and consulting for a lot of entrepreneurs that want to learn how to sell or how to build sales teams.
Yeah, and you've been very successful with the sales, but I've realized so many people quit sales. I've recently gotten into sales in Dubai. However, I've seen so many people, they just quit. They can't handle it. What's the biggest reason people quit sales?
Great question. But the biggest reason people quit sales is not because they quit sales, it's because they quit in general. You see, if you quit school, you're going to quit on your girlfriend, you're going to quit on your wife, you're going to quit on your boss, you're going to quit on your business, you're going to quit on anything else. People quit because of their mentality. It's because of the way they think. Like, for example, I was doing the Stairmaster yesterday. Okay? On days that today I did my legs, so I didn't do my, Stairmaster, I'm going to die.
Let's
But
go on the grind.
on the other days, if I'm not doing legs that day, I'm on a Stairmaster, right? For 20 minutes. A long story short, I'm on the Stairmaster. It's 7 minutes in. And my mind is like, yo, Mike, you're done. Your legs are killing you because my legs send a signal to my brain saying, you're tired, baby. Stop. And I literally screamed out loud. I probably scared the couple of people next to me. I'm like, no, keep going, baby. We don't do that. We win. We're going to keep going. If my legs have to fall off and I bust my face, that's what's going to happen. I am not stopping till I hit 20 minutes on this Stairmaster. And when 18 minutes hit, I was like about to give in. I was like, no, keep going. I'm speaking to myself in my head. Keep going. You're the best. Let's go. Keep pushing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 20 minutes in, I'm like, you know what? One more motherfucking second.
Yeah.
Just to prove to myself that I will not quit. And the mindset of quitting has to disappear. So if you're going to quit sales, I promise you, you're going to quit everything else in your life. And there's nothing wrong with trying something and then letting go. But if you made a decision and you made a commitment, and the reason why you're quitting is because it's getting too hard or it's too challenging, then that's the wrong way to do business or even to start your career. Just because it's hard doesn't mean you quit. Oh, there's a little bit of friction, you stop.
Yeah.
That's what business is about. The entrepreneurship is not for you. It's better for you to go work somewhere else where they're going to give you that flexibility to go 9 to 5 or 8 to 6 or 8 to 4, whatever it may be. But if you really want to create success in your business, you can't quit. So the reason why most people quit is their mind is not right.
100%. The only thing failure is scared of is persistence. And there's a saying, a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. You got to always keep going at it and keep trying. And if you think about
100%.
it, like, you never really fail, like, because unless you really just give up, because who knows?
100%.
And I've seen you one of your videos, and you said someone didn't make a sale for 4 months, but you still kept them on the team, and the reason was because of those qualities, because he didn't quit.
Correct. Well, he made a couple of sales, but he wasn't making consistent sales, right? So he made a couple of deals here and there, and I left him because when I hire somebody, I don't look for skill set only. That's the biggest mistake people make when they're hiring, right? And maybe your audience may not relate to this, but entrepreneurs that are watching this, they may relate. When you start hiring people, don't just look for skill set. I look for character traits. Who are you as an individual? When things get tough, what will you do? When it gets hard, what do? Do you crumble or do you mentally become stronger? What is your mindset on work ethic? Like, are you working hard because you have to? For example, my guys make crazy commissions on their sales. $5, $10, $15,000 on every single sale. And if a guy has $5, $10,000 coming in a sale, he does 3 sales that week, and he made 15 grand, let's say. What I look for is next week what happens. Does he get lazy? Is he excited about making $10,000 that week, or is he going to keep pushing and not give up? Is he the kind of person that wants more? Those are the characteristics that I look for. And you might say, Michael, how do you know that at the interview? You don't. But there's key questions that you can ask an individual about their past and say, okay, in the past 3 months, what have you done that made you different? In the past 3 months, what have you done that challenged your mindset? Let me know. And if they haven't done anything, that's not the guy I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that want to challenge themselves, that have characteristics that I believe in. They have the same value system that I believe in. And if they match that, they'll be an amazing fit to our culture.
Yeah, and that's so true because, like if you were to hire someone, or if anyone were to hire someone with all the, the degree, the experience, but then he has no grit, no determination, none of those qualities that make someone successful, then why would anyone hire that person? So I completely agree with you on that. Michael, if you could go back in time and tell yourself one thing that you wish you knew earlier, what would it be?
That's a great, powerful question. If I can go back in time and say to myself,
yeah,
think bigger and think faster. Think bigger, right? Think bigger, act faster, and fail fast. That's what I tell myself. Because when I was 19, I couldn't think big. My thinking was like the size of a pregnant ant. Okay? And if I would have thought bigger, like for example, I used to write down my goals. This is 2015. I have $1 million in cash. I have $1 million in liquidity. And my goals every single day, right? It was one of the goals I wrote down. And I look back, I was like, why the hell did I write $1 million? I should have wrote 10 million. I should have wrote 50 million. Why? It was a small goal, because when I hit that goal, I was like, okay, now what? And I did it pretty quickly. I was like, okay, so why did I do that? No idea. So if I can go back to my old self, I say, think bigger, act faster, and fail fast.
Yeah. So why fail fast? Because you learn from that?
100%. Failure is the best lesson on the planet. The more failures you make, the better. Don't make the same mistake twice, though. But you got to fail. See, most people think that failure is bad. I look at failure as, wow, it's an amazing experience. You know how much I failed in the past 3 months? I probably failed more than anybody has failed in 5 years. But because I'm failing forward and I'm learning from the mistakes, I'm getting more successes as well. I'm smarter and sharper and faster because me and my team, my company, we're failing fast. That's how you grow. How did I go from 0 to 150 plus people? I failed super fast. And because I failed a lot, I learned from it quickly. Okay, change this, add this, remove this, do this, do this, do that. I ended up building a team in less than 3 years to over 150 people. So it's about how do I fail fast? You got to fail fast, guys. It's a flip mindset. I don't want to avoid mistakes. It's unavoidable. You cannot avoid mistakes. Fail fast and learn from them.
Wow, man. Oh, wait, how old are you, by the way, Michael?
I'm turning 30 next month. Next month, yeah.
Look how quick you succeeded. So that makes a lot of sense. You failed so fast. Damn, young as hell and crazy successful. I love it, man. I love it.
I appreciate that.
The young people that want to start sales, bro. The young people, there are many of us. What are you gonna tell us that's gonna help us out? Like something that we need to know.
Number one, invest in yourself. The best investment you can make is not stocks, it's not crypto, it's not NFTs, not all this new shit that's coming out. The best investment is you. The second best investment is your relationships with other people. People are the best investment. So everyone thinks that, oh, stocks, real estate, Bitcoin, Schmitcoin, this coin. You know the best coin in the world is? Ucoin. Because when you have Ucoin, okay, when you have yourself, you can make bigger and better bets. I don't bet on anybody but myself first. And because I took a bet on me and I invested in myself by studying, by investing in my education, buying courses, hiring mentors, spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on courses and coaches together, on events, networking with other people, that's what made Michael Barayev better. You see, if I didn't do that, I would still be stuck in New York in my New York apartment with my mom under her ass right now. Okay, because I would have never became who I am today. But because I took that leap of faith and I started to invest in myself, become a better version of myself, becoming the 2.0 version of Mr. Barayev, now I'm able to serve other people like yourself. Because I was selfish in the beginning, now I'm able to be selfless. Does that make sense?
Yeah, man.
So the best advice is to invest in your brain, invest in you every single day. Don't make it like a one-time thing. And it's a cliche, every single day. No. Every single day. It's a Saturday, it's a Sunday, it's a Tuesday, it's a holiday, it doesn't matter. Every single day, I'm reading books. Every single day, I'm listening to audios. Every single day, I'm watching videos. Every day. It's a habit. It's already the 10 habits that I have on my phone every single day. Before I even start my day at 9 o'clock, all these things are done before 9 o'clock in the morning. So I wake up early, bang it out. By 9 o'clock, I'm already ready to conquer the world. Does that make sense?
100%. So what's your morning routine look like, Michael?
I wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, do my brush my teeth, protein, vitamins. I pray to God for 10, 15 minutes because I'm Jewish, right?
Yeah.
Then I set up my goals. I write down my goals. I go to the gym while I'm walking to the gym, which is a 5-minute walk for me. I have a gym in my building, but I don't, I switched it up a little bit. As I'm walking to the gym, I put on my self-talk audio, which is me programming myself with my own voice with positive goals that I want to accomplish. I go to the gym. I'm hustling in the gym. In the gym, I'm not listening to music. I'm listening to YouTube videos. I'm listening to podcasts. I'm listening to courses. I'm putting in amazing information to my head. Once I'm done with that, I do the Stairmaster. I go back to the house, walk the dogs for 10 minutes. While I'm walking the dogs, I have my audio book on, right? I get back home, I shit, shower, shave. Not here though, right? I don't shave anymore. I used to shave, right? But I finish showering and everything. I eat, and then boom, I'm downstairs 9 o'clock. My guy picks me up, takes me to the office. And that's my schedule every single day.
Insanely productive. That's inspiration.
By the time 9 o'clock hits and everyone's opening their eye or just getting to work, I already did so much shit.
Yeah.
I got so much information. Like, I'm fucking excited about life. And sorry if I curse.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. But that's crazy. Like, I recently started like doing something similar to that. I wake up similar time as you. I read a book in the morning. I go work out just like you. But man, I love how you're always listening to books and to podcasts, all these good things. It's like you're always programming yourself. And one thing that is so true is your mind is a computer program. Whatever your environment is, it's being programmed. And people
100%.
Yeah, man. And people that follow people that waste money, random models, that's going into your brain. That's affecting you directly. And so follow people like Michael, follow people like me, follow people that are actually bringing value to you. And that's going to really make a change to you.
100%. 100%. Because listen, it's called Gingo. Garbage in, garbage out. Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
Good in, good out. So it depends on what you put in your brain. It's the most powerful thing in the planet right here. This beautiful brain right here.
100%, bro. Man, this is a question I commonly ask the people a lot. I'm going to give you five words, and you have to only pick 3, okay? So power, money, health, love, and knowledge. You can only pick 3.
Knowledge.
All right.
Health.
Yeah.
What were the other ones again?
Love, power, and money.
Love, power, and money. So I said knowledge, health, money. I'll tell you why money. I'll tell you why money. A lot of people think money is not important. Money is a spiritual thing. Money is not a physical thing. I did a video on this not too long ago. If I go to the store, for example, and I take $20.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, money is very spiritual. I'm going to tell you how.
All
if you go to the store, okay, and if I go to the store and I give the business owner $20 and he gives me a pair of sneakers.
Yeah.
Okay. He just sold those sneakers for $20. He bought it for 10. He sold it for 10. So he made $10 profit. I'm happy because I got a brand new pair of sneakers for $20. Okay. Now I leave the store. I go home. My neighbor looks at my sneakers. Like, holy shit, that's some nice Jordans, man. Where'd you get them from? I'm like, well, I got it from the store. but they don't have any more. He's like, okay, if they don't have any more, I'll buy your sneakers enough for $20. I'm like, listen, $20, I just spent $20, the time, the energy, I got to carry it, the gas, that's not worth it for me. Nah, I'm good. He's like, no, I'll give you $30. I'm like, to be honest with you, I'm good. He's like, I'll give you $40. I'm like, nah, I'm good. He's like, I'll give you $60 for those sneakers. I'm like, you know what? I'll wait. I don't mind waiting 3 weeks for the new pairs to ship into the store. Fine. So I give him the brand new sneakers. He gives me $60. I just made $40. Now, because of that, I built a relationship with that guy. I built a connection. I made 40. The business owner made 10. And he's happy with a pair of sneakers. I would have never communicated with that neighbor. I would have never communicated with that business if he didn't have something that I wanted and we didn't exchange something with money. Money is a powerful tool. It's a spiritual thing. It connects every human being to each other. Without money, there's no purpose. Without money, there's no reason for us to work together. Why did I build a team of 150 people? Because money brought us together.
That's so
money is
true.
a tool to help people get closer to one another and to add value to the community. The more value you add, the more you will be compensated. You help more people, you get more money. The only reason why I became a millionaire was because I helped a lot of people. And when you help more people, you make more money. Exactly.
Yeah.
But if I sat home and I said, you know what, I'm going to sit home and I'm going to be on welfare and just suck money out of the system, I'm not doing anything, how much value am I creating? Zero.
Yeah.
So it's all about going out there and serving other people. When you serve other people, you build relationships and connections. When you build connections, it's a spiritual thing, and money is being created within that process.
I love that. And you speak a lot about the power of contacts, the power of, your network is your net worth, right? So elaborate on that. Why is your network so important?
Your network is important because who you hang around with will determine how you think. And also what you think. For example, why do some people think that $100,000 a year is a lot of money? Because their association thinks that $100,000, oh my God, you make $100,000. If I hang around with people that are happy with $1 million, I'm scared. Because I don't want to be around people that think that's okay. I want to be around people that think 100 million, 200 million, 500 million, $1 billion. It's a different mindset. Does that make sense? So I'm always striving to climb that ladder to be around people that think differently than me. Because remember, I don't want to be where I was when I was a young kid. I don't want to be stuck in a situation where my mind is closed off to the possibilities and the opportunities out there. I live in a possibility world. There's a possibility for everything. Because where I come from, for me to be where I am today, it's very unlikely for many people. But I made it in my mind for myself to the next step. All because it was a possibility. So I live in a possibility life. So I believe that if you start hanging around people that are better than you, sharper than you, it'll push you to become that individual. It'll push you to become that 2.0 version of yourself. And when you become better, you're able to add more value to the community. When you add more value to the community, value will be thrown at you as well. What you give, you will get.
Wow, yeah. It's like karma. You give, you get. It's
100%.
Amazing, man.
100%.
100%. What are 3 traits that are so important, or the 3 most important traits to be successful?
It's like saying, I don't want to say there's 3 traits. It's like saying this. What are the 3 main ingredients to bake a cake? It depends on the cake. You got to do it all. Let me ask you a question. What's the 3 most important organs you have? All of them. Like, I need it all. So this mindset of you can only have 3. You can only have, it's a bullshit mindset. You want it all. There's 7 areas of your life. You have your spiritual life, you have your physical life, your emotional, your mental, your recreational, your relational, and then your financial life. All those 7 areas, I want to win in all areas. I don't want to have a lot of money and then have a bad relationship with my wife. I don't want to have a lot of money and my health is screwed up. I don't want to have a great connection with God, but I have no money to take care of my family. I want it all. So you have to grow in all areas of your life. So when it comes to the success traits, all of them. Whatever they are, all of them. Hustling, learning, work at, there's a lot of them. Do it all. Work on you being a better you, and you'll figure it out.
I love that. Work on you being a better you. And, I love how you're talking about balance, having balance in your life. Do you think that's really important? Or do you think it's okay to focus on one thing a lot, for a specific amount of time?
I don't think it's balance. I think it's going all in all areas of your life, because you cannot balance like your body doesn't balance. Oh, today the heart's going to work, tomorrow the brain's going to work, tomorrow the lungs are going to work. They go all in. My lungs are working really good today. My heart is pounding it. My brain is going all in. Like my intestines are going all into digest. Like it's all in. You understand? So it's the same mindset in life. Like I want to be amazing in my family life, amazing in my spiritual life. I do everything I possibly can, and I break it down to my days, break it down to my week, because we have enough time. Put time for your relationship, put time for your work, put time for yourself, put time for your spiritual life, put time in all of that. That's not balance, that's all in. So when you do all of that, there's no time to smoke weed, do drugs, hang out on the strip clubs, gamble. There's no time for that. Because when you take care of you and your life, there's no time for that bullshit. The only time young guys at your age start smoking and doing all this dumb shit is because they're bored. They got nothing else to do. How can you be bored when you have all this stuff to do for your life?
Wow, yeah, I love that. Yeah, 100%. When I started, like, I found my purpose, or I found a purpose to start working towards. Nothing else mattered. It was like I had something to work towards, and everyone that I surround myself with has a purpose, and that motivates me, motivates people, like you said. And so, 100%, man, you gotta give yourself a purpose, give yourself a goal, something to work towards, and then those bad habits will go away. Because you'll start thinking, yo, this is preventing me from actually doing this. Let's stop that. And then that goal will be achieved. So, Michael, we're running out of time now, but final question. What advice would you give to someone that wants to achieve, that has one goal and they want to achieve it? How do they achieve it faster?
Focus. Focus, baby. Everyone gets distracted by 1,000 things. They want this one goal, but then they want to do 1,000 other things to get that. You got to focus. What is it you want? What's that goal? Okay, great. Now you got to work backwards. Okay, so for example, if I want to lose weight, if I want to lose 30 pounds as an example in 60 days, what do I need to do? It's not, you can say go to the gym. No. How do I lose weight? So you break it down into weeks. You break it down into days. What do I need to do every single day? I need to eat 3 meals a day. Protein, carbs, fat, whatever. Set it up. I got to go to the gym Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Set it up. And then you execute on that plan. You focus and you don't worry about anything. You just focus on the plan. And by the time you focus on the plan, do the plan, you pick up your head in 60 days like, holy shit, I just finished my goal. Because you just set up those little itsy-bitsy steps. So when you have a goal that's huge, like for example, let's say you want to do $1 million a year or $100,000 a year. As an example, break it down by weeks. How much is 100 grand in a year? That's 52 weeks. 2 weeks for bad behavior. Let's say there's 50 weeks. So you got to make $2,000 a week. How do you make $2,000 a week? Well, you need to make a certain amount of money a day. How many days you're working? If you're working 5 days, you need $400 a day. How do you make $400 a day? You need to make $400 for 4 hours, or in 8 hours, you need to make what? $200.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? Oh, sorry. $100. Sorry, $100. Yeah, $200 for every 2 hours. Wait, did I do the math right? Hold on a second. You got to do $400 and 8 hours. No, sorry, $50. My bad.
Yeah.
What am I talking
$50. Yeah.
I'm on bananas.
It's all good, man. It's
$50.
$50.
But you got to break it down, and then action, and then you get to the goal.
100%. Love it. Michael, last message to everybody watching. Last message.
Yeah. Don't give up on yourself.
Don't give up on yourself.
Believe in yourself. Do it. If a guy like me can do whatever I want to do, live a life that I can never imagine, believe me. I pinch myself sometimes. How did God bless me to be the guy? He blessed me so I can pass this message to you, that you can do this. Don't give up on yourself and push through. I believe in you. God believes in you. Now you need to believe in yourself.
Well said, Michael. Well said. Everybody, go check out Michael. All his links are in the description. Go show him some support. Like I said, your mind's a computer program.
Follow me on Instagram.
100%.
Instagram. Michael_Barayev. MICHAEL_BARAYEV.
100%.
Michael_Barayev. You'll enjoy some of that free content.
First link in the description. Go check him out. Guys, especially if you're in sales, you got to check out Michael, man. Got to check him out. I'm a loyal follower now, man. I've learned so much from you, from the YouTube, from the Instagram. And guys, come on, go follow the podcast, guys. We're just going to bring value to you every single podcast. Free value every single podcast. It's in the early stages. Give us a follow and comment down below some guests that you'd like to see in the future. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. and peace.